You're listening to Creatively Free, and I'm your host, Ariel Grace. Today's episode is a collection of 10 more of my soulful and curious poetry. I hope you enjoy. One is the only impossible, as thread weaves between us, fooled by lies, to suppose a truth belongs to you, for you. Possess nothing but your brief moments, and even they malleable, shifting. A bigger story holds you, which is part of you and never for you to fully know. Every time I say a thing that might sting, true as it may be, my heart winces ever so softly, wondering, is this the end? Will there be a death here, too? Of ways learned from vulnerable hearts that do not want to harm, but inevitably catch the sting of blame, of shame, or some other old and rotted pattern of emotions looping for their own safety and boredom of seeking another way. That day when my world inverted and I turned away a while, spinning seemed better than looking straight. And still, dizzy felt more freeing than direct motion. The day my heart imploded and the pounding, pushing crept out into discovery, eyes of truth, moving all over the lies when nothing seemed real inside a world where so much pain is made possible and reason never justifies suffering of millions. Earth's sickening cry, we are dying, we are weakened. Who will make it through? Tested again the righteous few, vertical barely, nomads of sickly rum. Time and illusion with forgiving bends, around the sheep of endless sleep, between the droll of endless toll, might we find a journey? What say you but the heated while, nonsense is the lucid guile, to bend and twist you into what might be, upon a roof or in the sea. No questions to be answered here, but those that bend and ruffle the ear. No pleasure to be felt beyond, in troubled sleep and milky song. Loosening the ways that were, to free the path that blurs the cure. Freedom found and stolen again, among the sheets of toil and men. "4 a.m. Robin's breast, reclaiming her power in symphony's pen, previously dismissed as inconvenient. Oh, to know a simple hearth and the drumbeat of raindrops. Candlelit pale luster, embers renewed, free of the tug of the obliged." Fear holds form, for if it was entrusted with true love, it would disintegrate in light. Tension creates the body of a warrior, bruised and made a vessel of imperfection, carrying debts from millennia. No need to take personal what is responsible for the scars. Divinity can move through that too. No need to fix what's been broken open by design. The path of the not obvious gnaws at heartstrings. This is where lonely begins, for those that choose to turn towards their soul's truth, despite naysayers in their most intimate circles, and the question becomes, what is worth living for. To choose what pulls at you despite the other options, the temptation of easy, the falsity of urgency. Let it be, dear one. Truth will point, unraveling the next footprint. May I seduce you with a raw tenderness of truth, dancing around the notion of projected refinement, into the wild, simply beings of creative freedom. Choose to be held in the inner naked, unveiled from lies, unwilling to be the bearer of false, pulling imaginal to the ground now. Simply step in. Why do I choose to believe in time at all? The ultimate story of suffering. For if I let go my grip and allowed life its slowness, absent of measurement, perhaps then I would truly feel the sensual, timeless truths of my uncensored longing. A network of ivy, gently faulting us forward, propelling transient memories on purpose, as we take for granted what is natural, disassociating a choice. Identity, a burden of heavily attached hearts, we spin out, casting a splattered pattern. Still, it's beautiful. There is no thing that can claim to not be art.